right, ladies. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. We are super excited to take it back to the old school with these videos that we will be doing. We're going back to our roots and we're doing new Muslima perspectives with a new twist. As you guys can see, we've got our new Chatting It Up with M2M going on. So since we're not together, this is how we'll be doing our Muslima perspectives from now on.
That's right. And we are going to be on cell phones now, as you guys can see. And mine is actually plugged into the wall because if I unplug it, it's going to go dead. So yeah, we're real old school around here.
Girl, we definitely do not need your phone to die. I have my charger right here and ready just in case.
Actually, today I could totally do my Muslima Bluetooth there. Like my scarf, I have on that fabulous jersey hijab. Yep, sure enough. There we go, Muslima Bluetooth. That's hilarious. It's holding up perfect. Now I see why you always do that.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be holding on to mine. But, yeah, that Muslima Bluetooth is where it's at. I don't really know.
They're like the founder of that, you guys. It's been copyrighted, so you guys try to use that.
Girl, I love it. It's hands-free. And you know what's funny? Like, people used to always clown me at work about it because they wouldn't see it. You know, like I'd be turned to like this side, so they couldn't see it. They'd be like, who is she talking to? And then they turn around. And I used to have like this big pink case on my phone, so it'd be like this big pink thing hanging out of my chest.
I do remember that. I used to do that real hard. She'd be like on the phone driving. I'm like, dear, are you in the car? She's like, no, because she knows I will not talk to her. She's driving. And she'll always try to lie. And I hear like all this wind going in the background and stuff. Like, dear, you could at least roll your window up.
I know, right? Trying to like get away with stuff. I'm so not like slick at all. I always get caught, especially by her because she knows me.
I know her better than anyone. So, I don't know. What are we talking about today?
I think I would really like to talk about just some things that we've seen and going on, you know, in our group, our sisters only group, and just some, you know, things that we experience, I think, which is just, you know, I guess really overall, I just want to talk about like sisterhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Amongst Muslimas, and just, I don't know, it's something, you know, it seems, we've been talking about it a lot lately, and I think maybe we can talk about it in this video.
All right. So, I guess so. Yeah, that is like a really good topic to start with. You know, definitely something that we all face every day, especially now with social media. It seems like a lot of people want to be heard more.
Yeah.
They say things on social media that they would never say to your face. So like it just seems that much harsher.
Exactly.
Like a lot of the times you may be reading it wrong, but a lot of the times we come at each other really harshly. And what Muslima to Muslima is all about is uniting women, just Muslima to Muslima. It's a forum, you know, for, you know, women who are interested in Islam or women who are new to the deen, maybe new hijabis, you know, people who are striving and, you know, starting anew and maybe just been there for a while, but just trying to gain some more knowledge. So it's always important to remember that one sister may be on a different level than you in her iman at that time, or she may be struggling with one thing that you're not struggling with, but that does not mean that you are infallible and you can just point out that one defect that she may have at the moment, because we're all struggling here. There's no one that's perfect. The only one that is guaranteed Jannah is Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We have to remember that before we try to judge anybody, because, you know, it's not about a hijab, it's not about wearing all black, it's not about any of those things. It's about what Allah says about it at the end of the day. None of us know what we're doing, you know?
Yeah, I feel like we're so quick to attack each other. And I understand, you know, you may want to guide a sister, you may want to help a sister, or if you see, you know, a sister doing something, you might want to, you know, correct that or, you know, give her some information. But it seems like we're attacking each other, almost, you know, like bullying each other. And a lot of times you don't know another sister's struggle. That sister, she could be a new shahada, she could still be learning, she could, you know, she may have been Muslim all her life, but she's still learning. Like, you never know where that sister is coming from and, you know, what her struggle is. And I don't know, it just seems kind of like, you know, that saying, like, you what is it, you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. Like, sometimes it's not what you do, but how you do it. You know, if you want to advise a sister, you can advise her in private. as opposed to, you know, trying to put her on blast, which could embarrass her. And then, you know,
that's what the inbox
I
is
just
for,
feel like
ladies.
our overall approach. Yeah, you know, like, let's just bring back the love amongst sisters, and, you know, want for your sister what you want for yourself. I want someone, you know, to be kind to me, you know. I want someone to not judge me just based off my first appearance. And I think a lot of times people do that. Like, if you see a sister who, you know, she's wearing jeans, or, you know, she has on, you know, all sorts of colors and, you know, things like that, or maybe she's not wearing hijab, or, you know, people are so quick to judge on the outward appearance and not really look at what matters, which is, you know, your heart and your relationship, you know, as far as, you know, like okay, the perfect example, a sister who, you know, covers head to toe, overgarment, niqab, and everything, like, that doesn't make her any better than a sister who doesn't cover. And that doesn't mean that you should judge a sister, you know, who doesn't wear hijab. Maybe that's a struggle that she's going through. Maybe she looks at you and sees you and is inspired by that and wants to do that, but then, you know, you may say something, you know, hurtful to her, and it kind of, you know, turns her away. So I don't know, I just feel like we need to work on, you know, being kinder to each other and just setting better examples for each other.
Definitely. I mean, we all have to figure out how to have proper adab. Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he spread his message not through harshness, you know. I mean, everyone, I'm sure, has heard the hadith about, you know, the Jewish woman who used to put trash and things like that on his front porch, but then when he didn't see the trash one morning, he actually went to check on her, you know. He wasn't cussing her out and calling her crazy and this and that, and you better get it. No, it was always kindness. And that woman eventually, you know, did realize, wow, this is a beautiful religion. And that's ultimately, we are ambassadors for this religion, you guys. Like, this is not like, you know, we're just supposed to just, not only that, but I feel like the people that are the most judgmental are the most judgmental with our, like, within our own ummah. You know, they'll meet a non-Muslim sister and they'll be chatting it up with her. Oh, girl, what's up? You know, and then revert back to their jahiliyyah ways or whatever. You know what I mean? And they will never even do the dawah. I mean, I've seen this in, you know, with my own eyes. But then when it comes to a sister who may be covered like us, or, you know what I'm saying, something like that, and they'll get on them quick. They'll get on us quick. You don't know how many emails or inboxes I've gotten just off of my appearance, you know? And it's just like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, and I know you're from where?
We're so focused on appearance.
Yeah, it's just, it's all about appearance. You guys, unfortunately, that's not the only thing that allows judging. Otherwise, you guys, I'd be in full black burqa right now. Like, I'd be good. That's like,
I mean,
simple.
Girl, even when I wore niqab, there was still, you know, judgment from, you know, other sisters being like, why is she wearing niqab? And, you know what I mean? Like, we judge each other from all. All right, sorry about that, you guys. My memory card was full because I'm using a crazy small memory card, so apologies. Back to the video.
They wouldn't even know if we cut it out, but anyway.
Just in case. So we have that just in case if it's not a clean cut because you wore like mid-sentence. And
I know. So, you know, it doesn't just come from even, you know, the sisters who are covering, you know, their face or whatever, of course, you know, because when I first started wearing my hijab, a lot of the people that I hung out with who are Muslims were like, why are you wearing that? You know, like, I mean, why? Like, who are you doing it for? You know what I mean? And looking at me crazy because I'm deciding to wear a hijab now, you know? So it's like, it goes on both sides, you know? And we have to remember, okay, we're all Muslim. Inshallah, we're all striving.
Right.
So therefore, the judgment is so not necessary. And we have to remember, if we are really coming from a sincere place, it should be nice. It should be, let me pull a sister to the side. Let me not blast her, you know, and make an argument out of it and try to prove my point about something. And another thing that might be a different topic, but trying to put dalil in everything because you're trying to prove a point. Like, you're not supposed to study this deen so that you can argue better. You're supposed to study this deen to better yourself. It's not about arguments. It's not about, oh, I'm trying to win this argument and let them know, hey, you're doing wrong. You're only studying so you can argue? Like, come on. You know what I mean? Let's study and let's look at it and internalize it and not bring it out and try to put it on someone else. Like, hey, I know this hadith. I bet you didn't know this. Here's the proof that you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I mean, like, come on, because I can find another hadith that's telling you that you're doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way that you're coming at me is crazy. So just remember that, ladies, you know what I'm saying? And this is coming from both of us. I mean, we've been there too, you know, we're guilty of this too, but it's just a reminder for us, and inshallah for you all as well. You know, just keep it in mind.
All in all,
we all want, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, all in all, I'm going to steal your thought right from your mouth. Watch. All in all, we are all sisters in Islam, okay? Therefore, we should be wanting the best for our sisters. We should not be judging them for something that they have. And usually, you guys, you realize that when you're judging someone, usually it's something that you see in yourself. At least that's how it is whenever I'm arguing with my husband or something like that. Like, it's something that is upsetting because it's something that I probably got going on, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's just me.
You're reflecting what you see in your own
I'm reflecting, you know what I'm saying?
Like
I see it myself, like, wow, why don't you just keep, you know what I'm saying? Da, da, da. And you're like, wait a minute, dude, you could be telling yourself that.
Right. Yeah.
So it goes in both ways, not just with our sisters, but we have to stick together, y'all. Like, we are in the last days. It just feels like it, you know what I mean? And like, the last thing we need is for, you know, us to be coming down on ourselves, you know, amongst each other. We should be united now, you know what I mean? Like, it's so much going on, you know, and we have to unite ourselves instead of bringing us further away from each other, inshallah.
Yeah, so all in all, pretty much the same thing, you know what I mean? Like, I really think it's important that the sisterhood is just really, really, truly important to me. Like, just when we're talking to each other, want for your sister what you want for yourself, practicing proper adab. If you do see a sister doing something, you know, don't necessarily try to put her on blast. Maybe try to speak to her in private. If you're out in public, pull her to the side, because you never know. That sister, you don't know her intentions. You don't know, you know, maybe she just doesn't know, you know, a certain, you know, way to cover, if it's how she's covering or anything along those lines. Just being kind to each other, not judging each other. Don't judge a sister because of the way she covers. Don't judge her if she's a hijabi and non-hijabi and niqabi. Like, just general, you know, just positivity and, you know, united front as sisters. Like, I don't know. I think it's important. Yeah. I really do think it's important, and I just know that because I've been on, you know, kind of like, I've been on all those levels, hijabi, non-hijabi, niqabi. Like, I've been there and experienced the different levels of judgment, and I just want us to, can't we all just get along? I just want us all to get along.
I think we can, Nadir. I don't know. I think we can.
Inshallah, I definitely think we can. I know that it's possible, and I know that we can do it. We just have to be nice to each other and just, you know.
Oh, and Adira, real quick, you said you want for your sister what you want for yourselves. Right. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and delve into the next topic that we're going to have next time. Does that mean your husband too?
I want my sister to have a fabulous husband who she loves and thinks is all sorts of handsome, just like I do.
So part two, y'all, polygyny part 2 video, inshallah.
Polygyny part 2, inshallah. Definitely, guys. Oh yeah, and make sure if you have not subscribed to our channel, subscribe. We are still having our huge first 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Woo! We have all of the videos out, so all of the 5 sponsors, all their videos and product reviews are out, so definitely check those out.
And my baby is up, so therefore, assalamu alaikum, ladies.
Assalamu alaikum. Till the next video, you guys. Peace.